welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about Barbie and Oppenheimer, or Barbenheimer as they've been calling it. Honestly, the weirdest part to me is the fact that I wanted to see both these movies. I thought that was kind of odd. I don't have any connection to Barbie. I mean, look at me. I don't look anything like Ken either. So, you know, that's not important. I felt like I should watch both of these. For some reason, I wanted to watch both of them, and I watched them both. I watched them Barbie first, then Oppenheimer. I did take a break between them, though. I want to preface this by, these movies are kind of weird in the way that Oppenheimer's really depressing, honestly. That's fine. It's about a guy making an atomic bomb, so that makes sense. And Barbie's just kind of, you feel really bad for Ken. So, let's talk about Barbie, where I give this movie an Farr. Honestly, this is one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. It's probably the funniest, and it has social commentary, which, for me, as a guy who wants to see a movie, I don't like social commentary, personally. I go to the movie to escape. A social commentary helps put me back into the real world, as dumb as that sounds, but this one worked. I'm not gonna really spoil what the social commentary is, just see Barbie, I mean, come on. It's directed by Greta Gerwig, written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Bonkham? I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's based on Barbie, created by Mattel. The cast, this is a good cast. You got Margot Robbie as Barbie, Ryan Gosling as Ken, Simu Liu and John Cena are also Ken versions, and Michael Cera as Alan, the she guy Ken, I think. I don't know how they said it, but Michael Cera is great. Honestly, Margot Robbie does fine. Ryan Gosling, though, no joke, this guy sings, he cries, you know, he does everything in this movie. He should win an Oscar. Maybe not for this movie, but he should be nominated for Best Actor for some reason, because I feel like later on this year with the strikes that are going on, I feel like, you know, he should be the guy that is nominated. What is the plot of this whole movie? And I know what you're thinking, Damien, you're going to be lying to us. And I'm not lying. So Barbie's feet and they're flat. That's the plot of the movie. She needs to fix that. Yeah. I didn't think there'd be a time where I'd be saying Barbie's feet are flat. That's the plot of the movie. But we're here today. and that's the plot of the movie. So, I think Barbie is great, honestly. You should go see it. It is a funny movie. Ryan Gosling should get nominated for something for this. I don't think he will, but, you know, a boy can dream. Then, we got Oppenheimer, where this one is also an Farr. When it comes down to it, I'd say Barbie is just a hair better for me, but Oppenheimer is still easily the best filmatic movie I've seen this year. It is the best film movie overall, but Barbie is just a little bit nicer, I would say. Just better, just a movie that I would want to rewatch more. Oppenheimer, not as much. Some of the basic info of Oppenheimer: it's directed by Christopher Nolan, screenplay by Christopher Nolan, and it's based on American Prometheus by Cale Bird and Martin J. Sherwin, which I've not read. I actually ordered it, so it's gonna get here. I'm filming this Monday. It's gonna get here tomorrow, hopefully, and I'm gonna read it. Maybe I'll have a comment saying how it is. It's 721 pages though, so that's a long book, so we'll see how that goes. The cast is nuts. You got Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer. You got Emily Blunt as Catherine Kitty Oppenheimer. Matt Damon as Leslie Groves. Robert Downey Jr. as Leslie Strauss. Florence Pugh as Jean Talek. So, Cillian Murphy is Robert Oppenheimer. Emily Blunt is his wife. I think they both did great, honestly. Now, Matt Damon, I really like. I used to not be a big Matt Damon fan, but as the years have gone on, I've seen that he is a really good actor and a really good writer, but he doesn't write often, so it's kind of a hit or miss thing there. I didn't like him because I was a fan of Jimmy Kimmel for a long time, and I thought their feud was real when I was a kid, but obviously now I know it's a fake feud. But still funny nonetheless. Robert Downey Jr. was a standout in this movie. He is the bad guy, for lack of a better term. Spoiler alert. He is good. Though, then again, all these characters are bad for certain reasons. Oppenheimer for going through with building the bomb. His wife for being, I would just say, a terrible parent to their kids. At least in the movie they make it out that way. I don't know if she was in real life, so if she was in real life, I'm sorry. it's the movie that I'm going off of here. Matt Damon just, you know, I would say just talking mad shit. That's the best way to describe it. Robert Downey Jr. is being the guy who throws Oppenheimer under the bus multiple times because he didn't like some things he said about him. Then you got Florence Pugh as Jean Talek, where I don't really think she's a bad person. She just kind of dies. She's Oppenheimer's lover until he meets Kitty. But there is some overlap where he still is with her, I would say. There's one of the weirdest scenes I've seen in a movie where there's two just butt-naked people sitting in chairs, which I thought was weird. But, you know, that's not important. The cast is stacked. There is so much more than that. We'd be here all day if I tried to list them off. But I do have to point out, Gary Oldman's in this movie as Harry S. Truman for a scene. So he's already been Winston Churchill. He's now been Harry S. Truman. Is he going to be Stalin next? Like, might as well get all three of the main powers of World War II in there. Allied powers. Are they called Allied powers if you were a Nazi? I don't know. I don't want to get into it. So the plot of this movie is about Robert Oppenheimer. It's good. I thought it was gonna be just building the bomb, but the first hour 45 minutes is literally just his life before, and then the middle is them building the bomb with some scenes cut in that kind of throw some wrenches in it, so then you can see what's happening current day, or, with Robert Downey Jr.'s character. But I thought this movie was great as well. I think both these are two of the best movies that came out this year, and I really can't believe that two of the best movies came out back to back, the same weekend even. So, what did you think of Oppenheimer? What did you think of Barbie? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.